Hey guys, what's up? Can you hear me? Hey guys, what's up? What? Of course. Okay, I think we are almost ready to start. Hello, hello. I'm just waiting for more people. You know it is. Let's give it 2 more minutes, shall we? Okay, I think we are ready to start. Uh, Welcome everyone, and you know, it's been a hard year for me mostly, and I'm glad to say that I've been working on this project for you know all this time. Uh, the okay. No, this is not the first stream, Zach. I've made the last stream I made was like a year ago, but it was kind of cringy. It's still there, but it's hidden. Uh, yeah, but I'm kind of new to the streaming thing, so if it's awkward, just let me know. So yeah, I've been working on this project all this time, and some of the things that I worked on, well, they didn't really pan out for me, or they just didn't work out. Uh, yeah, we do need more viewers, but it's not critical. I'm probably gonna keep this recording anyways. It's hopefully gonna be better than last time. That's fine. So, yeah. The first thing that I wanted to basically discuss with you is the editor. In case that's something new for the YouTube community, I know that I've been posting about that on Discord for quite a while, but yeah. Basically, at this point in time, the map editor is kind of postponed, or rather cancelled, I guess. I have the following reason. So one day I just woke up and I decided that I just can't keep working on this thing. It's basically I was making tools for the game that I didn't have. So instead I just decided to basically pause the editor development at this point in time and focus on making the actual game. Because after all, that is the only thing that really matters. And maybe if I'm feeling nostalgic about this thing, I could just pick up the editor. But without the game, it's useless. So since the last video, which was like what, 5 months ago, I've been working on the game. Updating its systems, making sure everything is nice and clean and is done is in like the best possible way, at least with the tools that I have. So yeah, let's show you what I mean. Let's open the Unity. Okay, so that is my Unity installation with open project. So let's take a look at what we have. First thing that you are going to immediately notice, I have rewritten the main menu. It's completely new, it's completely lightweight. Yeah, it's not as heavy, as clunky as the previous UI. And it's basically all using the same components, customizable components. So let's take a look. What do we have? Yeah, as you can see, I've updated the options menu too. You could now see the, the number of options available to you over here. Sliders look like that. Basically, you have this shortcuts bar over here. It is an update of the previous one, but it looks more in line with. Oh my god, that's loud. It looks more in line with the kind of general stylistics of the game itself. So the game menu, the game's inventory. Oh, hello there. Hi. So the game's menu is kind of similar to the HUD. So the menus are sort of lore friendly. Let's just put it like that. We could reset the options, only this screen, apply them, and so on. Hello, Foxtrot. Next up, we have this keyboard menu. Everything is completely rebindable. I just swapped the. I'm sorry if this is too loud. I'll just gonna drop the volume a little. Oh, okay, and then pause up the music. Okay, this should be fine, or better at least. So yeah, I've been working on UI for like maybe a couple of weeks. It's it's all in line. It doesn't feel like different. No, not different. Just you know what I mean. Okay, mouse settings. We got audio settings. We don't need this because trust me, we don't need this. I've recorded a bunch of placeholder lines and they are all bad. Okay, let's just apply the effects. Let's get them here. Okay, thank you. Okay, the video settings. Yeah, basically, previously you could only toggle the post-processing effects, and now I am allowing for the presets of post-processing. So you could, for some of them, just tweak, like motion blur or bloom or something like that. I wouldn't need to apply this. So, yeah, I know. The Unity is kinda suck in that regard, but it works, and that's what matters to me. I mean, I've done the same thing to the load game menu, and now you could actually, as you can see, there's a bunch of tabs here. You could see all saves made, manual saves only. So these are the saves that you make, like by pressing the save button when we are in the game, and there are autosaves too. So there's gonna be probably quite a long list of saves, and you need to filter which ones you made, which ones the game made for you, and with this you could do that. Also, you save the numbers on the tabs, like 1, 2, 3. You could actually use your keyboard and switch between the tabs like that. Okay, so let's see what else we've done. Let's start the test map. Oh, hang on. I need to push this thing over here. Okay. So, I've done a lot of changes to the player controller to make it faster, more responsive, and use much less code. Yes, it is, and as you can see, the Don't Destroy Load is enabled for me. I'm basically switching to the whole new scene, but all the core components, they remain at all times. So, after I've done UI elements, I needed to kind of get back to the NPC, but actually, I'll get to the NPC. Following the line of dependencies, well, I needed to make a bunch of new weapon models too. Weapon models for NPCs, but since I'm making new weapon models, I might as well implement them for the player as well. And this is a new pistol. Yeah, it's looking a bit different, but also a bit more like realistic. It finally looks like a gun. I don't think I have the stairs clipping script, but you see, my player controller, it can handle stairs pretty nicely. It doesn't like jumps your camera up and down as sharply as it would in Source. Okay, so this is this new god model. It has all the new animations too, and I think someone made a comment like a long time ago that that my view models, they don't really look like guns, and this is what I made. It finally looks like a functional weapon, and not just like a Half-Life 2 model that is brought in the new engine. You know what I mean. So That's a new USP model. That's a new SMG model. It looks a lot more like the real life MP7. As you could see, there's a bunch of rails on the side. Yeah, new animations and so on. But actually, this one I've done just recently, like a couple of weeks ago. So it doesn't really have the new reload sounds, but it has pretty much all the functional except for that. So, speaking of weapons, I've updated the attachment system too. Let's quickly go to the inventory menu, which I've also updated. As you can see, everything is in line with the options menu and game menus. They're all kind of have the same style. And we have a bunch of new attachments that actually somewhat affect the weapons stats, as you could see here. So we got, let's for example install new barrel attachments. We have the flash hider. We could install the suppressor, and maybe you don't really see it, but like behind the screen, you have the updated weapon model. Okay, yeah, as you can see, we have a suppressor now. The muzzle flash also moves to the position of the suppressor. Although in real life, these suppressors, they actually kind of nullify the muzzle flash. So technically it shouldn't be here, but it is because the guns needed some impact. So we got a bunch of suppressors. We could install this one, which is manual. We could also remove them. They do affect the accuracy though, just a little. Also, we could change the position, or in this case, it's how far the suppressor is like on a barrel. How far do you want it? Yeah. Yeah. I could see why. I could see why people may think that it has that looks like an HDTF thing. I could see that. Yeah. So we have a bunch of scopes too. Well, those are reflex sights basically. You could also tweak them over here. They don't really affect any of these parameters, but they basically allow you to like zoom, but not the ADS, but this kind of, zooming in. It's still somewhat useful, should I say. I was kind of experimenting to get the ADS in the game, but it just didn't look right. Let's just say that. Maybe the reload animation is a bit too long, but yeah, I am kind of tweaking the things as of right now. Actually, let me maximize the game so that you could get a better look. So, what next? We got grip attachments. We actually cannot remove these. Like, I'm holding shift and clicking to remove attachments. We can do this and this, but we cannot remove the grip, nor stock, nor the magazine. So about the stock. The stock actually increases our accuracy. And also it updates visually, like we could get it in half over here. And as you could see, it will be extended in a way. Uh, and we got the magazine, but unfortunately I do not have any other magazine attachments at the moment, so we can only have one here. Oh, dude, King, man. I don't think we could have the path tracing. I'm sorry. I don't have the hardware capable of that yet. Maybe at some point, but I just don't want to promise anything right now. Yeah, sorry. I'd like to, but I don't think that's gonna work. I don't have any campaign maps because I'm just trying to get the game to a point where I could finally have something playable. Yes, it is high in my priority list. I'd like to freaking show you the game already, like something to download this thing for. But I'll get there. I'll get there. And these are just the steps that I need to take to get there, you see. So, we got a bunch of attachments for the pistol as well. We could have the same suppressors. You don't see the muzzle brake over here. The pistols do not support them. So yeah, the attachments are kind of universal, but they can only be applied to the supported weapons. Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe that'll be nice, King. Okay. So we got a bunch of red dots over here. Also, we got some iron sights too. I like this one because it basically increases my fire rate too. I did it just for the experiment. Let's take a look what it can do with this red dot. No, I mean iron sight. Basically, it's making a machine gun. Of course, this is just to have fun. I will revert the stats to the normal. But yeah, you could see that it actually affects the gun stats. So there's an underbarrel attachment. We could remove that, and to get a regular USP with just a longer barrel, which what USP match actually is. It's just a regular USP. Okay, we kinda run out of bullets, so let's get some more. Oh yeah, I've also added just to test events. I've added a script that basically randomizes your health every time you pick up the crate. Okay, this is good. Alright, what else? Oh, actually, I do have some magazines for the pistol. This one is using a different bullet caliber, or bullet type in this case. But it also increases the damage, but it decreases the accuracy, so you kinda have to balance this. Let's use that for our next part of the tour. Let's just say that. Oh, okay, yes, you could actually do that. You kind of could be hop, but it's very limited. Let's just show you. First, I need to get a good distance. Like this is good. No clip. You actually lose speed. You cannot get above the certain threshold, but as long as you could keep pressing space, you don't lose any speed. Basically, I'm not holding anything right now. I'm just pressing space. I wouldn't say you can be hop. No, not in a traditional way, but I mean you kind of can. I have different bugs for you if you would be interested. Yeah, the bugs that will that can help you get around these kind. So, we've covered the attachments. You could actually rename your gun. What would you like this gun to be called? Just give me a random name. Also give a name for the pistol too. I'm gonna call this chat. Since you guys seem awfully quiet. Yeah. So we got this one, and as you can see, it shows in the weapon selector. So, I was talking about the AI. Let me save here. And reload. We need some extra ammo. Yeah, for the time being, I am only saving the like states of certain objects. Like if I destroy this crate and save and load, there will be ammo spawned again, but this boxes will remain the same. Okay, there's a bunch of AI over there. Actually, I picked up another pistol. Let's try to pick up another one. As you can see, we cannot pick up another pistol because these like the maximum number of weapons you can carry in each category is limited by the skill. So I'm gonna have to invest some points in the light weapons to be able to carry 3 pistols and 4, for example. Okay, let's increase. Let's use this one. And then, okay. There's a bunch of AIs over here. I need to trigger them. So, yeah, at the moment they don't really say it. I mean, they don't really like actually shoot you. They just damage you on sight. But I made a bunch of changes to the whole AI system that makes them much easier to control, should I say. So these guys, they now have different tactics that can be assigned to the squad. Like if the squad is playing defensive, if it prefers to basically rush you, this could all be controlled by individual squad. There's about 20 squads in the game. I have not assigned all the values to them just yet, but I could pretty much pick a squad from the list, and specific team behaviors will be assigned to them. These guys will not rush me, but they'll try to keep position from me. You know, keep the distance. And I'm sorry for the lack of like visual or audio at this point. I am trying to overhaul that right now. And you'll see some of that later on. But Yeah, let's just take a look at what they do. Let's just kill these guys. They report the death of their comrades. They're trying to reload. They're trying to find the target. They'll probably come right here. Okay, one of them dead. Two of them. Okay, there is a squad leader. One of these guys is a squad leader, and if I kill him, a new leader will be assigned. I had this system like in the previous iterations, but here it finally works as it should. It's not just like I mean, it has some gameplay modification, should I say? Okay, so the last guy, as you can see, he's not very active. He's trying to hide behind cover. Occasionally, he'll stay here. He'll not chase me. He'll keep his distance. Except for sometimes. He's not advancing to me. He's trying to keep. Come on, man. I have 1 health. Okay, he moved into cover. I need some health. Come on. Yeah, it's at this point it's the most basic way I could get some health. I don't really have any items. Although I have items, they are not well finalized yet. I've been upgrading my skills when it comes to texture painting, so gonna have to remake a lot of assets that I have in the game, just so that they don't look as embarrassing as they are right now. Really, they are pretty bad. They did not age well. Yeah, they also could punch you without any animations, of course. And I died, of course. Okay, I think I need to go to the project. Just map. And I need to get a different team. So here are the guys that he posing. Okay, how about I make the duplicate of them? And I need to change the squad to dagger. Okay, we are going to disable this. Actually, why not we just move these guys away? Like, where's this thing? Where's the transform? Over here. Hang on. Okay, so we'll have 2 squads of enemies here. Each of them will have different tactics. This dagger squad will attempt to rush the player. This one will keep its distance. Let's save the scene and open up the menu. Scene. Oh, sorry, I'm searching the wrong place. Okay, let's load the game. So these guys, I need to be very careful. Okay, they spotted me. Wait, is he the last one? Oh, no. Okay, this one 6 combat with me. Let's just go away. But these guys will hide. Okay, these guys are triggered. Also, I'm experimenting with the speeds of AI because I want them to act a bit more like the HECU guys. I don't want them to run and shoot at the same time. But I do want them to kind of charge the player so that they'll have one action, but they'll complete it faster than the combines, for example. Okay, I'm sorry, the AI doesn't look as good at the moment. But you'll eventually get a bunch of videos where I show you. Yeah. Hang on. There's a thing that I could do. Oh my gosh, they kick so hard. So, yeah. I've been working on the new HUD over here. A bunch of new gun models, a new attachment system. Now I was working on AI. And for these months that you haven't seen the game, that was pretty much it. Except I've been also working on a bunch of new AI models too. Okay, let me show you some of them. Here is the Combined Elite guy, or Disparate Commander in my case, because this is not really Half-Life, remember? We're taking place in like the episode 3, the different one, the original one, should I say? And they look like so much better than the original one. Just hey, hang on a sec. I need to go to the test. Damn it! Not again. Menu. Test map. I just didn't have a model for these guys, so yeah. Look at these ugly models. They're not anatomically correct or anything. They are terrible. Yeah, they're just bad. Bottom line, they're bad. And then you see this. It actually looks like a person. Also, I made this one original combine. Or disparate soldier in this case. Like, once again, we're not taking place in Half-Life. Yeah, gotta remember that. I'm not sure if the video is laggy. I have 0 dropped frames. So yeah, these guys, they finally look like people that you could actually, that actually look like they're from Half-Life. And no, I was using this armor, this body armor. It is supposed to be much chubbier, like in Half-Life games, but I found a variant made in real life that looks almost exactly like the HO2 armor, except that it's almost as thick as this. I think I made it just a little thicker, just to make it look like like a combined soldier. It looks almost exactly the same, but I made some changes so that it would at least be somewhat recognizable. So, what do you guys think? soon enough. I'm gonna implement these guys, texture, animate them, and I plan to have a video about that. So you will know it when they're up. Yeah, this guy, I was just doing a couple of hours ago. I didn't have this variant. Doesn't have a bag like this guy has. I also need to look up additional material to get this armor. A bit like a bit unique, something that would stand out from these regular guys. I don't want them to just be reskins of the same like armor, the same pieces, everything like in H2. They basically took this whole body, changed a bunch of parts, removed this bag, and then called it a whole new model. Also new hot model, obviously. But yeah, as you can see, this is how it is. Yeah. The video is hopefully coming out soon. I need different animations for these guys. They don't have the IK yet. Not even that. They don't even have a rig. So yeah, I need to get them a rig. I need to texture these guys. I need to get a bunch of animations with IK support, with feed IK also, and make it all work with the root motion, obviously, because I hate seeing them just slipping across the floor. It doesn't look great. So, yeah. Do you guys have any questions, perhaps? I think I'm done with the official part of the stream. Now, maybe I could show you something you're interested in, or answer your questions. Come on, go ahead. Any questions you have? Now's the time. Uh, I may have a bunch of ideas for the combine times, yes. Uh, Currently, I don't have a unique model for them. As you can see, I only have two, but there's like four, default four I've planned. Not including like the sniper. Yeah, but he's supposed to have his own model, even though you probably won't see him like out in the open. But yeah, they are supposed to have their own separate model for like the generic guys with the SMGs. with the shotguns. I think they could reuse this model. But I also need the actually a question for you guys. Do you think that a combine wearing a kind of using a pistol is kind of an enemy dangerous enough? When also update will be released? I'm not sure really. I'm not great with deadlines. Let's put it like that. Originally, I wanted to showcase some of the animations on this stream, but as you could see, these guys are not even rigged. I decided to take some time to refine them. Since these guys will be the primary enemies of the game, it is. Yeah, I think I should spend some time on them to refine them as much as I can, you know. But yeah, it's been a while since the last update, and the fact that the editor is no longer releasing, it just breaks me really. I want to get something out, but I don't have anything yet. I'd like to, but oh well. Well, whenever I get something I that I can get out, you'll know about it first. I'll post a video, everything. You'll know it. But yeah, people, if you are not on my Discord, I suggest you join it up real quick because most of my development is happening over there. I post a lot of screenshots in the dev channel. There's a lot of stuff to discuss, if you want to, of course. But don't just please don't just assume that if I am not uploading any videos, I am not working on a game because I do. I'm just not as confident in of the content that I have currently, and something tells me I'm not alone in this. A lot of people just like to upload a bunch of new content, but they just don't feel like it. Like what they have is enough for something new. It's the kind of mistake that the Project Borealis team made, unfortunately. Or at least I think they did. It's been such a long time. So, yeah, guys, any other questions that you might have? Yeah, I'm really sorry if I disappointed some of you by kind of staying quiet for such a long time and just showing up with only like less than an hour worth of content. Uh, hmm, I'm not sure, Zach. Not really sure about that. Why would they have a device similar to the gravity gun? What purpose would that achieve? They are probably most efficient with regular firearms, and there will be plenty of firearms. I assure you that. They're just trained like soldiers, you know. Hang on. Common worker? Hmm. You know, that sounds very interesting. It's definitely a new concept. I would like to do something about that, but considering how difficult it is to like make an actual gravity gun that not just you but the NPCs could use, considering what I've gone through to make my gravity gun working, I'd like to have something like that just for the sake of variety, if anything else. Maybe I could find a place in the lore. Although technically they need to have someone like a combine worker in place. I'm just not sure that's gonna be like someone in a soldier outfit. Maybe there's like a bunch of different units that could use something like this. But that is a definitely an interesting idea. I will keep that in mind. I can't promise you much, but I will keep that in mind. Okay? Sorry if my answer was a bit disappointing. I know. I know it kind of is. Man, Project Barrel is just. You heard about that just now? The latency must be insane. I need to do something about that, but they'll probably have to wait until the next stream. Oh, by the way, guys, by the way, do you like the like streaming format? Should I maybe do a bunch of work? Like during streams? I don't know how many people would be interested in that, but yeah, I could technically fire up the OBS and just start streaming some work if some people would be interested in that. Not a lot, but at least some. Just some to chat with during the work hours. That would be neat. Oh my gosh, really? They're gonna release a new trailer. Wow, I can't wait. Uh, oh, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Something to look forward to, I suppose. Man, it's been such a long time, really. Okay, I think I'm just gonna shut down the stream in like, uh, about 5 minutes. How about that? Are you guys interested in streaming a bunch of like my work on the project, like coding, maybe modeling occasionally? Not texturing. I'm sorry, this is just way too heavy on my CPU. Yeah, uh, yeah, they kind of are, but I'm not sure they like have a really fine control or their like gravity powers or whatever they use, dark energy maybe. It is definitely an interesting concept, and you just sold me on that. Not sure how good of an enemy they'll be, but as a character that is kind of there to build the world, to get some extra lore in the game, that is definitely an interesting concept. Thank you. Alright.